folks. If you're watching this now, I just want to say thank you for clicking on the video. I hope you get to the end, but if you don't, if you want to head out early, that's fine by me too. But thank you for clicking on it regardless. And just to make it clear, my other point, I first started working on this video months ago, around the time that Illuminaughtii was first accusing Legal Eagle of plagiarizing her, and also around the time that her former friends and colleagues came out with their own stories about Blair, how she manipulated and abused them and attempted to have them canceled. And I kind of stopped around the time that she made her exposed video, where she basically said a bunch of other bullshit about her former friends and also showed her former friend Wonderstruck's suicide note. I stopped working on this video around that time, and I just kind of forgot about it for a little bit, but now I'm going to finally upload it because I thought this was really interesting, how similar what Blair said about Eisenhower in her video about Reagan was to Little Bill talk about Eisenhower in his Reagan video. Since then, a lot of information has come out about Blair from her former colleagues and lovers. A lot of information that shows that she's an even worse person than we initially thought. And I do mention a couple things in here, like Bo Black's video, Blair versus Illuminaughtii versus Twitter. Since then, Bo Black's has made several videos about Blair. So I won't be including that one video in the description. I will include his channel though. If you want to just go check out the videos on his channel, you can go ahead and do that. And this is the only time you're actually going to hear my voice in the video, because I decided to use text for it instead of my voice, just because I don't know if I'm ready to use my voice full time. But anyhow, I should also point out that from the way it looks to me, Blair did plagiarize Little Bill. I'm not saying that she did absolutely, because for all I know, it could just be a coincidence, but who knows. Anyhow, just as you'll see soon, I left 2 disclaimers here. Do not harass anyone mentioned in this video. Please don't do that. And also, please keep politics to yourself. Yeah, the videos in question are political in nature, but this is about Blair and her potential plagiarizing behavior. But anyway, without further ado, on with the show.
By your command.
Plus, we can't forget the impact he had on the massive expansion of the military-industrial complex in the United States, something that President Eisenhower warned against 20 years prior to Reagan's election in 1961. He said, "In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist." And yet, ta-da, here we are.
By your command.
And then there's this little thing called the military-industrial complex that I've talked about like 2 or 3 times on this channel already. Something that
Dwight D. Eisenhower,
the last actually half-decent Republican president, warned the country and his party about 30 years before Reagan.
Our military organization today bears little relation to that known of any of my predecessors in peacetime. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals.
Yeah, so much for fiscal responsibility.
He adopted the now infamous welfare queen trope and told stories of people buying T-bone steaks with food stamps.
Reagan, for as many tokens as he had in his soggy back pocket, was never shy, again, about employing dog whistles like thug, criminal, and who could ever forget the ever-popular welfare queen to stir up his base of racist religious fanatics on the right side of the congressional aisle. But I mean, this video wouldn't even be worth making if that were the worst of Reagan's sins against not only blacks, but people in general.